Hey friend, welcome back to Align Vitality, a podcast for midlife women leaders. I'm Tanya and I'm so glad you're here. Now, before we jump into today's episode, I want to let you know that this episode is kicking off a new little mini-series that I'm excited about called The Foundations That Make Weight Loss Medications Work. There's been a lot of conversation lately around GLP-1 medications and peptides like semaglutide and tirzepatide. But here's the thing. No medication or supplement can fix what's broken in the foundations of health. Over the next few weeks, we're going to walk through the essential systems that have to be supported first and during. Your metabolism, your gut, your liver, your hormones, your nervous system, all of the parts that make up your unique biology. We'll look at what the research says, what I see in real life with working with women in midlife, and how to build your health from the ground up so that when or if you add some advanced tools like GLP-1s, they actually work the way they're meant to, or kind of more in an ideal or optimized way. So by the end of this series, I hope that you have a clearer understanding of how to support your body's natural healing design, because that's really where real transformation begins. Now, if you've ever felt frustrated with your body, like you're doing all the right things but nothing's changing, you are absolutely not alone. So many of the women I coach tell me that they feel like their willpower has just run out or their metabolism just stopped working after the age of 40. But here's the truth. Your metabolism isn't broken, it's adaptive. It's been adjusting to years of stress, sleepless nights, skipped meals, perfectionism, people-pleasing, overfunctioning, probably at work and at home. And it's not betraying you, it's trying to protect you. And today we're going to unpack why your metabolism slows down or gets stuck, what's actually happening beneath the surface, and what you can start doing right now to turn things around without obsessing, over-restricting, or burning out. Do you want to recharge your energy, renew your mental clarity, and rebalance your hormones? Well, you are in the right place. Welcome to Align Vitality, the podcast that offers faith and functional health strategies for high-achieving, health-conscious professional women in midlife. I'm your host, Tanya Ingesother, a certified functional health practitioner, leadership coach, and fellow midlife woman who knows what it's like to look strong on the outside while struggling silently on the inside. Here, we get real about anxiety, brain fog, belly fat, burnout, and hormone challenges that women face in perimenopause. And more importantly, we talk about the path to healing. Each week, you'll find practical strategies and faith-fueled encouragement to help you restore your God-given energy, peace, and joy. If you're ready to stop pushing through and start thriving in the abundant life you were created for, let's get after it. This is Align Vitality. Most of us were taught or perceived that if we just try harder, we'd lose weight or feel better. Just eat less, move more, push through it. And maybe that worked when we were 25, but at 45 or 50 or beyond, our body is playing by different rules. What used to work doesn't anymore, and that's not because you've failed, it's because your biology has changed. When estrogen, progesterone, and thyroid hormones start to fluctuate, which they do with age, they influence everything from muscle mass to sleep quality to how you process carbs and fat and protein. Combine that with years of chronic stress, too much caffeine on an empty stomach, 5 or fewer hours of sleep, and your body starts doing what it was designed to do, and that is to conserve energy. It's not laziness or lack of discipline. It's literally survival mode. So instead of trying to out-discipline your body, the new strategy is learning how to communicate with it. Metabolism isn't just how many calories you burn. It's the sum of all of the chemical conversations that are happening inside your body. Every hormone, enzyme, and cell is part of a communication network that's trying to keep you safe and balanced. When that communication gets disrupted, the symptoms show up as fatigue, sugar cravings, stubborn weight gain, brain fog, and feeling just off. So let's look at 5 main messengers that shape metabolic health in midlife. First, we have insulin. Insulin is the blood sugar traffic cop. When we eat frequently or we rely on quick, simple carbs, insulin stays elevated and makes fat loss really difficult. Then we have cortisol. This is our stress hormone. It's meant to spike occasionally, but chronic high cortisol levels steal from other hormones like progesterone and our thyroid hormones. And speaking of thyroid hormones, they set the pace of your metabolism. Chronic low-grade stress or nutrient deficiencies like selenium, zinc, iodine can slow thyroid conversion. Then we have our sex hormones like estrogen and progesterone. They affect fat distribution, energy levels, and even how sensitive we are to insulin itself. And we have leptin and ghrelin. These are our hunger and fullness signals. When sleep and stress are off, these hormones misfire, making you hungrier and less satisfied. So when any of these messengers get out of sync, our metabolism adapts. It downregulates energy production, increases cravings, and stores more fuel for later in the form of fat. The good news? When you restore balance, that same system can reignite surprisingly fast. So let's call out a few common patterns that I often see in busy professional women, and maybe you'll recognize yourself in a few of these. A lot of women skip breakfast or they're surviving on coffee, which means cortisol spikes, blood sugar crashes, and your body clings to whatever energy it can. Chronically undereating. Decades of dieting can train your metabolism to run on low power. It is trying to survive and conserve. Over-exercising or under-recovering from exercise. Endless cardio or high-intensity workouts without enough fuel or without adequate rest in between leads to hormonal chaos. Living in go mode. When your nervous system never gets to rest, digestion and detoxification stall. And finally, sleep deprivation. Less than 7 to 8 hours a night increases hunger hormones and reduces muscle repair. Now, do any of these habits sound familiar? None of these habits happen because we don't care. They happen because we're achievers trying to fit health into an overloaded life. Now, let's go a little deeper. Here are 5 root issues that can quietly sabotage your energy and progress. Chronic stress and cortisol resistance. Long-term stress from work, caregiving, people-pleasing, whatever it is, keeps cortisol high, suppressing thyroid and sex hormones. And the result is fatigue, belly fat, poor sleep, inflammation. Inflammation is triggered by processed foods, toxins, and even emotional stress. Inflammation makes your cells less responsive to hormones like insulin and leptin. Issue number 3, gut dysfunction. If your gut is inflamed, you cannot absorb nutrients efficiently. That means even healthy food isn't fueling you fully. Issue number 4, blood sugar swings. Frequent snacking or carb-heavy meals cause insulin spikes and crashes that leave you tired and craving even more sugar. And issue number 5, muscle loss. From age 35 onward, we lose about 3 to 5% of our muscle each decade unless we intentionally strength train. When we have less muscle, that means slower metabolism. You can't out-willpower all of these root causes. You really do have to work on healing them. So here's where we shift from theory to application. I'm going to tell you 5 practical ways to begin rebuilding metabolic health. First, anchor your day with protein and fiber. So start breakfast with at least 25 to 30 grams of good quality protein and some fiber. So be thinking eggs plus veggies or a high quality protein smoothie with some chia seeds and spinach. That stabilizes your blood sugar and keeps insulin in check. Strategy number 2, stay hydrated and mineralized. Dehydration slows digestion and energy production. It's a good idea to add some electrolytes or a pinch of Celtic sea salt to your water if you sweat or tend to drink lots of caffeine. Strategy number 3, regulate your nervous system. Take short breaks to just breathe. Step outside between meetings. Pray or journal. Anything that signals to your body and your brain that you are safe. A calm nervous system equals a faster metabolism. Strategy number 4, strength train 2 to 3 times per week. Building muscle is the single most powerful metabolic investment you can make. Muscle tissue burns calories even at rest and keeps your blood sugar steady. Strategy number 5, prioritize restorative sleep. Think of sleep as your nightly hormone reset. 8 to 9 hours of consistent rest helps cortisol, thyroid, and appetite hormones get back in sync. Sleep truly is essential for true foundational healing. And I'm going to add a couple more important takeaways. I said 5, but I'm actually going to give you a couple more. The 6th strategy is to support detox pathways. Your liver, your gut, and your lymphatic system need fiber, water, cruciferous vegetables, and movement to eliminate waste. When your detox system's slow, hormones get recirculated and inflammation in your body rises. And finally, you need to eat enough. We talked about this last week. If you've been living in the 1,000 to 1,200 calorie mindset, it's time to graduate from that school, my friend. Undereating slows thyroid function and increases cortisol. Feed your body to fuel your life. So I'm going to go over those again. I said 5 strategies, but there were actually 7. Anchor your day with protein and fiber. Stay hydrated and mineralized. Regulate your nervous system. Strength train 2 to 3 times per week. Prioritize sleep. Support detox pathways. And eat enough. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Start with 1 or 2 habits this week. Maybe it's eating breakfast within an hour of waking. Maybe it's going for a walk for 10 minutes after dinner. Maybe it's trading punishment workouts for strength training that feels good. Small, steady changes tell your body that you're safe to burn energy again. And that safety is what revives metabolism far more than any other diet or quick fix will ever do. Healing your metabolism isn't just a quick 30-day challenge. It is a lifestyle pivot. But when you do the work to restore communication in your body, everything downstream gets easier. Energy improves, mood improves, your sleep is better, and you even lose weight easier. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I just need more willpower, remind yourself, you don't need more discipline, you need more balance. My friend, I hope this gave you a little bit of clarity and encouragement today. Your body isn't broken. It's been responding exactly as it's designed. It just needs a little support to find its rhythm again. Next week, we're going to dive into why gut health is the first step to healing your metabolism. You'll see how stress, inflammation, and digestion all tie together, and why no supplement or medication can outwork a struggling gut. If this episode resonates with you, please share it with a friend, follow the show, and leave a quick written review. It helps more women discover these conversations. And if you're ready to start rebuilding your energy and metabolism in a realistic, functional way, I would love to connect. Visit alignvitalityhealth.com to reach out or learn more about coaching opportunities, or you can also book a free discovery call with me using the link that's in the show notes. I want to thank you for listening today, and let's keep leading and living well, living healthier, and giving ourselves a little more grace along the way. And please keep in mind, this episode is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for medical advice. Always consult a qualified provider before making any changes to your diet, exercise routine, or supplement routine. Thank you so much for joining me today, my friend. If today's episode encouraged or blessed you, would you please take a minute to leave a rating and written review on Apple Podcasts? It means the world to me, and it helps more women like you discover this message of hope and healing. If you're ready to take the next step in your functional health journey, join my interest list at alignvitalityhealth.com. And remember, this podcast is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be medical advice, nor is it intended to diagnose or treat disease. Please consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your health. Until next time, I'm Tanya Ingesether, reminding you that healing is possible and your best season is still ahead.